Earlier, Iran says the Strait of Hormuz is now open, and Israel will begin discussions with Lebanon next week in Washington over its bombing campaign against Hezbollah terrorists. Senior correspondent Mike Tobin is live in Tel Aviv tonight.
Following 2 days of reinvigorated airstrikes into Lebanon, that country's president said the only solution is a ceasefire, followed by talks with Israel. Israel's prime minister announced talks are planned
to achieve two goals.
We interrupt this program. This is a national emergency. Important instructions will follow. The National Primary EAS system has issued a National Emergency Action Notification for the continental United States. This station has interrupted its regular program at the request of the U.S. government to participate in the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test. The National Primary EAS system has issued a National Emergency Action Notification for the continental United States. This station has interrupted its regular program at the request of the U.S. government to participate in the emergency broadcast system. This is not a test.
The following message is being delivered at the direction of the United States government. This is an attack warning. I repeat, this is an attack warning. An attack warning indicates that an attack on this country has been identified and that protective measures should be initiated. NORAD has detected the launch of 6 nuclear missiles. It has been verified that these missiles are directed towards the continental United States. This is not a test. It is anticipated that these missiles will be armed with nuclear warheads. Since the targets are unknown at this time, all civilians in the United States are highly encouraged to remain calm and seek underground refuge. Make sure you have enough non-perishable canned meals and drinkable water for the next 14 days. When the threat is past, an all-clear siren will sound. The all-clear siren will sound like an air raid siren. Once the all-clear siren is heard, it is permissible to go outdoors. Do not try to evacuate until you hear the all-clear siren. Radiation levels will be lethal. This broadcast shall deliver authenticated news and information on the situation to the American people in order to maintain transparency. NORAD is putting in a continuous effort to determine the missile's targets. The U.S. National Missile Defense System is currently being deployed to protect the country from incoming missiles. The Russian Federation has launched a nuclear strike against NATO states, triggering NATO Article 5 response. An attack on one is deemed an attack on all. The President of the United States, alongside with NATO allies, has authorized a counterattack comprising the launch of intercontinental ballistic missiles, targeting critical Russian targets. This will paralyze the aggressor, preventing a nuclear retaliatory strike. This is a national emergency. American lives are in danger. Remain calm and seek underground safety as quickly as possible. The United States government is doing all necessary to defend. This is a follow-up to the previously issued National Emergency Action Notification. Potential targets have been identified by NORAD/US Northcom. 6 incoming intercontinental ballistic missiles are expected to strike the United States in about 15 minutes. All citizens residing within 100 miles of military bases, major industrial centers, and key infrastructures such as power plants, dams, and water reservoirs in California, Nebraska, Pennsylvania, Ohio, Texas, and the District of Columbia. If you reside in any of the potential targeted states, seek underground shelter now. This is an attack warning. Seek refuge before countdown ends. It is too late to evacuate. Relocate to a basement or underground room on the ground level of a sturdy building. Stand away from windows, doors, and exterior walls. Make as much space as possible between yourself and the outside world. Carry a battery-powered radio with you to use throughout your stay at the shelter. Do not leave your shelter until it has been deemed safe. You will be exposed to radioactive fallout if you leave. Fallout is a result of nuclear explosions. Sustained exposure can result in illness or death. Keep an eye on local news media for further updates. The President will be addressing on all radio and television.